Hello viewers, welcome back to the Moose Mobile Auto Repair channel. And today I have a 2016 Toyota Sienna, and it has the 3.5 liter engine. And today I was just installing the all-season wheels for the customer. And when I was removing the winter wheels, a few of the wheel studs came off. Possibly due to rust and other unknown issues. And so today we are going to be installing some new wheel studs for the affected sides. Now, this particular van had the open end lug nuts installed, and so a lot of rust accumulated. So when I was taking off the lug nuts, the wheel studs came loose. So I have one wheel stud here that's brand new. So I'm just going to show you on how to replace them today. So I'm working on the one side here, and you can see that the wheel stud is loose here. This one here and this one. But these three, they seem to be okay. So I called the brake service as well on top of this, but I'm not showing the brake service today. I'm just going to show you on how to install the wheel studs. So right now I'm just going to remove the two 14mm bolts that holds the caliper in place. I already have the bottom one loose already. So we're going to remove the caliper out of the way. Remove the brake pads. Remove the spring clips. And two pads here. We are going to remove the two bolts that's holding the caliper bracket in place. They are both 17 millimeters. So we are going to take off the caliper bracket. So now we are just going to hammer on the hub to get the rotor off. It comes out now. Now you can see the studs here are loose. So we are going to install some new wheel studs. Now, typically when you replace wheel studs, because they're either badly stripped or worn out, and so normally you just grab yourself a hammer and whack out the stud, and then you'll be able to take them out. So right now I would need to spin the hub so that there's room in order to get the stud out, because there's a protrusion or some there's a cutout mark here, so you're able to take out the stud. In some cases, on some vehicles, you may need to adjust the backing plate or do something in order to get the wheel stud out. So we're going to do the same for the other one. These are already loose, so I don't need to hammer them out really, unless you need to give them a few small whacks. And we have a visitor here, Elsa the cat. So right now I'm using the Dorman wheel stud. The part number is 610-266. It's an M12 by 1.5. Using the this box here, 610-266 M12 by 1.5 by 40. So now we're gonna install the new one here. Install it like this, and there are one of two ways as to how you can do this. You can use a bunch of washers to go over here, or you can use like a large nut, or you can use a specialty wheel stud installer tool. So I'm just going to be using that. And you want to make sure you use a spare lug nut that you're not going to use, because it's going to damage it. Don't use the one that you use on the vehicle. So we're just gonna make sure this is straight, and I'm gonna install the lug nut here. What you do is you just use an impact now to run it through, and then that's going to push the wheel stud in and seat into place. So right now I'm going to get the impact here and to drive it into place. You'll see you see the markings here that allow this to seat onto the hub. You just keep on going until it's seated in flush, and then you should be all good to go. So just make sure it's seated in properly. Once it's in all the way, then you should be all good. We're just going to repeat the procedure for the other one. We're going to do the same for the other one. Make sure it's straight. In case you guys want to know, I'm using the I believe this is the Lyle wheel stud installer tool. I will put the link in the description. I'm going to do the same for this one. I want to make sure it's straight. We're going to run it through with the impact. So we are also going to do the one here, because there's a little bit of a gap here. So we're going to do that too, and it's damaged as well. So we are going to replace that too. You can see the gap here. It might be hard to see that on camera. So we're going to replace this one too as well. Install this one as well. It's the same exact procedure. So in some cases, if you're having a hard time trying to install the wheel studs, or it keeps on spinning, you may need to put a pry bar in the back to hold it down, and then he should be okay after that. So now I'm just going to be doing the brake service and cleaning everything down, but that's all you need to know for installing the wheel studs. So these are the old wheel studs, the old three. So I don't know what's going on. Probably just going to advise the customer to not use the open end uh, lug nuts, because I believe they cause issues and problems, and because they are open, they are a contributing factor for developing rust on the lug nuts. So it causes issues with the lug nuts. So I'm not going to recommend these for the winter time. But on the alloy wheels, it uses the special Toyota type of lug nuts for the alloys. As you can see, the alloy wheels, you're not able to use the standard type of lug nuts. You have to use the special one because the way they see in. That's it for today. If you found this video helpful and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day and take care.